that shit. The nigga either gonna fuck with us or not, bro.
Fuck with us or not. We on, nigga.
We on.
What up, gang? I'm back with another one. Today we got your boy Boosie and Bill Cosby, man. If you don't know, Boosie been holding down Bill Cosby since he went in. He always been saying, free that man. Jello man ain't did nothing. He even working on a situation to try to get Bill Cosby free, you know? So, Bill Cosby, he old, but he still got people that's out here. Evidently, his ear's still to the street because he sent out homage and paid homage to Boosie and told Boosie get well and, he appreciate everything Boosie do. You know what I'm saying? He was like, Boosie was the first person to recognize and show love to him, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the industry and the young generation. You know what I'm saying? And he thank him for that. You know what I'm saying? He wish him a speedy recovery, that he get well soon. You know what I'm saying? And listen, that's a big generational gap. Boosie, Bill Cosby, that's a big generational gap. So for the love to be shared between both of them is real, man. If you don't know, like, I'm pretty sure we all grew up on Bill Cosby, the Jello man, you know? So, of course, seeing him locked up, man, none of us, none of us wanted to see that. None of us wanted, like, to be honestly, it's like a soft touchy situation because people that I feel like only people that should be in jail is people that's really like out here killing people for nothing and rapists, man. But at the same time, with Cosby's situation, we don't know if, Cosby did whatever he did. You know what I'm saying? It's not, it's like, it's like this. People can come and say things about you, right? And try to sue you and put you in jail, right? Okay, you can go to court for it. But at the same time, your faith lies in the jury hands. So if for whatever reason the jury feel like you're guilty, then you're guilty. They control your faith. You know, it can be someone in the jury or multiple people in the jury that have experienced that situation. So in that situation, they're gonna be biased. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he did it or he didn't. I don't know. What I'm saying is just because someone has been charged and put in jail for a crime doesn't mean they did that crime unless you have full evidence. It was no evidence in Bill Cosby's case. It's just he say, she say. You know what I'm saying? But I can say Bill Cosby is handling it took his like a man, and he in there. And he ain't making no complaints. He ain't none of that. You got other you got other people like Weinstein in there doing anything he can to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? And when I say anything he can, just making every excuse, lying, talking about he don't feel well and he this and he that, you know what I'm saying? And he's guilty for sure. For the same situation, they have proof. You know what I'm saying? They have proof. But with Cosby, it's no proof. It's just he say, she say. You know what I'm saying? And just like Tyson, it was no proof. He say, she say, but he still went up that road. You gotta think about it, man. You gotta think about it. And I'm not gonna speak directly on situations because it's a touchy situation, but a lot of that stuff it happens to people, and a lot of that stuff it doesn't. People do it for clout and money, or they sometimes they have a hidden agenda You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, Tyson's situation. Tyson is a pretty, from my whole journey of knowing Tyson and watching him, Tyson is a pretty honest guy. Tyson tell you when he mess up. You know what I'm saying? Tyson just did an interview and he say and he already did the time for it. So you know what I'm saying, lying and stuff like that, it wouldn't really be, you know, it's no reason for it because he's already done the time. But Tyson said he was really in there for something he didn't do. You know what I'm saying? He was really in there for something he didn't do. And when he got out, he was scared because it's like you don't know people motive. Anybody can come up and do to say the same thing and get you put back in. That's when you know a person has been put in a situation that they haven't supposed to be. Because Tyson said when he got out, he only hung around and hung with people and talked to people that he was locked up with for the simple fact he didn't want to get out in this real world and people do the same thing because they see that it works to him. Like the justice system has, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to, because, I don't want to get, you know, but listen, it's a lot of people in jail that's innocent and numbers show that. Numbers show that. It's a lot of people that's in jail that's innocent, you know? So just because someone has been convicted and it's in jail and it wasn't no proof shown, don't look at them like they did it and they're guilty just because they've been found guilty with no evidence. Because a lot of times they they life depends on the jury. And then you have to think about it. The jury is not experienced with the law. These is regular people that got regular jobs that they call in and say, if you feel this person do it, put guilty. If you feel he didn't do it, put not guilty. They don't know the law. They just going off their feelings. So one thing about that, I feel something should be changed with that. The jury should be some people that have knowledge to the law and understand what's possible and what could be facts and what can't be. You know what I'm saying? Because just say if a person broke into a store and he's on trial and it's a jury trial, and you got four people in that jury that has a store or a house that has been broken into, they gonna want that person locked up because they gonna relive that moment all over again. You feel what I'm saying? So getting back to the beginning and the main topic of the subject with Bill, like it was no evidence, but Bill gave a shout out to Boosie, man. If you don't know Boosie, say he want to put together something and try to get Bill Cosby out, man. That's real big. That's real big, man. You know what I'm saying? And Cosby appreciate that because he gave his thanks to him and told him he wanted to get better. You know, Boosie just got shot. He told him he wished him a speedy recovery. He thanks for all the love that he's showing. And you know what I'm saying? That's really big when it comes to the generational gap. That's really big, man. But like, comment, subscribe. Gang.